To know the soul, one needs to go beyond the mind and the body, beyond the form, which is a body and mind, to something which is formless, which you cannot think about, which you cannot see, which you cannot hear, which you cannot touch.
Franklin Talks on concepts before enlightenment. Part 4. Our soul or spirit.
Hi, welcome to this program, Concepts Before Enlightenment. Today, we are going to talk about the topic, our soul or the spirit. Generally, what happens is that people tend to believe in the soul or the spirit only when they talk about death. They have heard about it. They have heard about the soul, that it is everlasting, but they don't know about it. People tend to believe in the soul only when there is a person who is dying or has died. They want to believe that there is a soul and the person who has died still lives. Although the body has died, they want to believe that the soul of the person still lives. They want to believe that there is a next life, but they don't want to believe that there was a past life whereby the person has born in a particular family and has lived and has done good deeds or bad deeds and has died, and they want to believe that there is a next life whereby they want to feel that even when they die, they will not actually die and their soul will keep living. Although many of the people, and mostly all of them, don't know what is the soul. And to know the soul is very important, to know oneself. To understand the spirit, we simply have to divide ourselves into two parts. One part is which is a destructible part, and the other part is which is the undestructible part of us. The destructible part is our body, mind, and our senses, which when you are born keeps developing, and then you become youth, and then you become old and the body dies. And there is this indestructible part, which we term it as soul, which sees all this happening, the body growing and dying, but it doesn't die. The body is born, but the soul is unborn. The body ceases to exist, but the soul doesn't cease to exist. The body is not permanent, but the soul is permanent, and it cannot be destroyed. Your body can be cut, but your soul cannot be cut. Your body can be burnt, but your soul cannot be burnt. Your body has form, but the soul doesn't have a form. Just as you change clothes, so does the soul changes different body after death based on the deeds which you have done. Now there are different religions who believe in next life, and there are some religions who don't believe in next life. But one needs to understand that without the body, without the soul taking another body after death, all our desires and ambitions which our body and mind creates are not fulfilled. And unless there is another body to fulfill it, there seems to be something incomplete. Another thing is that there are different people who are born in this world. Some are born in a rich family and some are born in a poor family. The rich baby which is born in a rich family gets all the facilities and education to grow, whereas the person who was born in a poor family doesn't have all the facilities and their effort is always a struggle. It's easier for a person who is born in a family full of privileges and it's difficult for a person who is born in a family with less privileges. So how does nature chooses different characteristics for different people or privileges for different people? It is simply that if you have got different privileges in this life, is simply because of the past deeds or the past deeds which are done in your previous life are yielding fruit in this life. And that's the reason you have got a family which helps you in your growth. And there are other people who may be born in a poor family or in a family with less privileges whereby their life is a struggle. So whatever deeds you're doing in this life gets the fruits may yield in this life itself or it may yield in the next life. If the deeds which you're doing are very sharp and very good, then it may yield fruit in this life itself. Otherwise, it may get carried forward to the next life. So, to understand the soul, one needs to go from form to formless. The body has got form, but the spirit has not got form. You cannot see it, you cannot taste it, you cannot touch it, you cannot think about it. To understand the soul or to feel the soul, you need to actually experience it. And how do we experience the soul? To experience the soul, we need to go beyond our mind, which is full of desires, anxieties, ambitions, and lust. Unless you go beyond these feelings, these desires, you will not want to know about the soul. And unless these desires are balanced, and unless your mind is stable with balance, you will not be able to think about the soul, or you won't be keen to know the soul. And a genuine inquiry is required, where you want to know the soul and want to go beyond the mind and the body. And when you have that genuine inquiry, you will find the soul. And you need that hunger to know yourself or the soul, and then you will know it. I'm telling you, me telling you anything about the soul will not yield any result unless you try to find it. Because my hunger, I can feed my hunger. If you have hunger, you will only have to feed it. So try to know the soul and make an effort, and you will reach it. We need to go beyond the mind, and to go beyond the mind is to be still and meditate and know your soul. It is a difficult process, but it is still not impossible because the soul is within you. You are the soul. And if you go beyond your desires and ambitions and lust, you will know it.
If you like our videos, do subscribe, like, and share. Thank you.